Hello everyone, and it's me Rachel here with an orchid video, a Cattleya video, just like the old days, isn't it? I just had to share with you this fantastic Cattleya orchid that has come into flower with 4 blooms, and isn't she absolutely magnificent? And the scent is just amazing. So this is an intergeneric cross, Rhyncholaeliocattleya, I believe, George King Serendipity. And it is, well, it has as parentage Buttercup, which I don't really know, and Bob Betts, which is very classic white Cattleya. And it is just fantastic. It has very antique colours, so where it is definitely pink, if you look closely at the shade, there's a touch of orange and everything in there. So I'm really pleased with it. 4 flowers, so 2 spikes and 4 sumptuous flowers. And the petals are holding up well. A sign that an orchid doesn't have enough humidity is that the top tip there will brown and crinkle. And it isn't happening with dear old George at the moment, King George. So I'm really pleased with this. And any of you who originally subscribed to me or originally watched me for my orchid videos, just to let you know what's going on with my collection at the moment, I'm not currently making orchid videos because I'm not yet 100% sure that I've gotten rid of the scale that has devastated my collection. In fact, in the last month I had to discard 2 more orchids. I thought the scale was gone, but then I found my final Neophonetia had the scale, and the big Angrycum, the Darwin orchid, also had scale, so I just got rid of them. I'm not dealing with trying to treat this pest. It's just too persistent. So what I do have is all the more precious, including this gorgeous George King Serendipity, which surprised me with 4 beautiful flowers. Now this lives on a windowsill, a bedroom windowsill, on its own, not even in my bedroom. Can you believe? So when it came into flower, oh my goodness, I broke my golden rule and I took it out of the room that it's in and actually put it in the kitchen, but in an area that is far away from everything else, so that if it does somehow have some scale, it's not going to pass to the other orchids in that room. And that really is the key when you have a pest in your collection, to isolate and not share water. But anyway, I am not going to go on about this because I think it's the most boring thing in the world, talking about pests, especially when you have something fantastic and beautiful and gorgeous like this to share. So what's the history of George King? I have this particular plant for 8 years, and I can't remember how it did in the beginning. I know it has flowered for a couple of years, but it's the first year that it actually has 2 spikes. It's quite a large plant, and I think I'm going to have trouble repotting it after flowering, because all of the roots have kind of adhered to the side of the pot. So I'm going to have to give this a good soak and try and get those roots off. But anyway, that's a problem for another day. At the moment, I have these beautiful flowers to enjoy. Last time it was repotted was actually 4 years ago. And oh yeah, I broke the lead when I repotted it then, which is just great for a collection that's already suffering from scale to actually do damage to an individual precious plant like that. Careless damage. Well, it wasn't careless, but needless, certainly needless, is not what you want. But in any case, it's gone on and it's doing great things. And she has such a delicate scent. I'm not quite sure how long it has been in flower. Maybe 5 days, something like that, from when the blooms were fully open. But I'm certainly going to enjoy her to the full for the rest of the time that she's with me. And hopefully then when she pushes up new growths, which may be spring, I will look at repotting her because she is a bit congested in the pot. I'm not going to divide it. yeah, so I'll need a bigger pot. Probably plastic, because the clay pots, they really do get heavy once you go down that route. Anyway, we'll see. This is a problem for another day. It is potted in large orchid bark, and yeah. And finally, for anyone interested in how I grow my Cattleya orchids, I'd like to refer you to my e-booklet, My Windowsill Monsters, which is available from Lulu, and the link is down below in this video description. You can alternatively get it for free if you sign up to my channel memberships. That's it. George King, Serendipity, an absolute mesmerising beauty. And those of you out there who don't like pink and yellow together, I think you're going to forgive the yellowness of her throat against the other shades of pink that are in the outer petals. That's all I wanted to share with you. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you on a more regular video soon. I'm just going to insert here at the very end photographs from a couple of my orchids that have recently flowered. I didn't manage to catch them on video. The Rhyncholaeliocattleya actually has just faded in the last couple of days. So if I'd had my act together, I could have gotten the two of them in a video. But anyway, I didn't. So here are some photos. Thanks for watching. Bye.